The Pride Lunch and Learns are an opportunity to learn more about the 2S LGBTQ+ community as just a little kind of break in your day over the lunch hour. So there's 4 different topics that we're going to cover. The first is 2S LGBTQ+ Allyship 101, which covers kind of the basics of the 2S LGBTQ+ community and how to better support 2S LGBTQ+ folks. We also have Queer History in Manitoba, which is really looking at the context of Canadian history and how that influenced Manitoba history and looking at some of the key events and individuals. We also have the Stonewall Uprising and modern day Pride movements, which is looking at the start of Pride. Many folks aren't aware of why Pride happens in June and how it all kind of got started. So it's looking at the Stonewall Uprising in 1969 and how it's still relevant and needed for today to have these forms of allyship and activism. And we are also doing wow, now my brain is like, which is it? Dispelling and challenging anti-2S LGBTQ+ stereotypes. So it's going to be an opportunity to kind of brainstorm the stereotypes that exist, the ones folks have heard of before, and how they can have impact on the 2S LGBTQ+ community, and also how to challenge it when it comes up. They can expect to learn more about the 2S LGBTQ+ community, identities within the community, what it even means to be queer, what it means to be part of this community. They can also learn ways to be active allies and advocates within their spaces, whether it's within their families, their workplaces, how to just do more to support the 2S LGBTQ+ community. We also have a couple sessions about history. So for those who kind of like to see the patterns of how these things connect and the context of what brought us to where we are today, we have a couple sessions that go into a bit of the history and recognizing the work that has been done to bring us to the place that we're at now. Education is a really key piece in ensuring that we have the support and advocacy that's needed. It's very hard to celebrate things, to support things that you're not aware of. And so starting with that awareness builds, hopefully, a better understanding and respect for communities that folks may not be as familiar with. Really, we try to say that these sessions are not about what you should or should not do, but hopefully building that deeper respect for the 2S LGBTQ+ community so that you really want to do better, not that you're being forced into it or just a checklist of things that you're supposed to do, but that you want to keep learning, you want to keep improving and challenging yourself and being a stronger support for communities that experience discrimination. I would like to see folks be more curious and be more open and willing to continue their learning. I would like to see people challenging the stereotypes, the messages that we've been taught, reflecting on their own experiences, having conversations at the dinner table, potentially, standing up for 2S LGBTQ+ folks, confronting it when there's, negative things being said, when you hear transphobic or homophobic comments. I hope that through these education sessions, people just feel a little bit more empowered that they can make a difference and that they can create these safer spaces and that they're an active part of that. So you can look online. If you look on Rainbow Resource Center's website, which is rainbowresourcecenter.org, there's a couple different spots where you'll find the link to the Pride Lunch and Learns, either under the Pride section or under our workshop section, and it will bring you to a page that has more information about the topics that we're covering,